Good morning, dear students. I, Vidyasagar, welcome you all in the e-learning class of Modern International School. Today, I am going to start subject History of Standard 7, and this is on chapter Towns, Traders, and Craft Person. Dear students, now we are going to discuss about the topic Bronze Bell Metal and the Lost Wax Technique. इसे हम लोग कहते हैं लुप्त मोम तकनीक भी इसे कहते हैं. इन द चोलास पीरियड है ना, मैक्सिमम the idols, okay, it was made up of the bronze. Okay, now bronze is an alloy which contain the copper and tin. Okay, so the bell metal contain a greater proportion of tin that other kind of bronze. Now one of the chol bronze statues is given here, which is of Lord Krishna, है ना, that is subduing the serpent demon Kalia. So let us know what is the lost wax techniques. Dear students, first an image used to be made up of wax. Further, a clay layer is put on that, and when it is dried up, okay, then the wax, it used to do a small hole there, and all the wax, it used to be heated, okay, and within the tiny hole all the wax, whenever it used to melt, then it comes out with that holes. Okay, further, a molten wax further the molten metal, okay, was poured into the clay and molded through the hole, with that hole. Okay, and once the metal could be cooled and solidified, then the clay used to be take out, and as the clay used to take out very carefully, and further it used to be polished and clean. See how beautifully in the earlier times they used to do the architectures. So it is the matter of thinking that today, if we are talking that we are at the best level of architecture, then we have to we rethink again that in the earlier times how it could be done very well. Now the temples and the authorities, they were using their wealth to finance the trade and banking. Like the large number of peoples, the priest, worker, artisans, they all used to settle near down the temples to cater it needs those of the pilgrims. It means they all do the works, and whatever any of the pilgrims they used to come there, then they used to sell their goods, and they observe their livelihood from there. Now thus the towns used to be developed. Okay, and such towns was basically known as temple towns. Okay, such as the Somnath in Gujarat, Vidisha in Madhya Pradesh, and other important towns included the Kanchipuram, Madurai in Tamil Nadu, and Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, Tirupati Balaji, you must have heard this. These were the towns which were developed on the basis of the temples. Now, some of the other pilgrimage center was also developed into the township, like the Vrindavan, okay, in the name of Lord Krishna, and the Tiruvannamalai, Tamil Nadu, are the two example of such towns. Like in Ajmer, Rajasthan, which was also the capital of Chauhan kings, and in the 12th century and later became the Suba headquarter under the Mughals. It means Mughal made it headquarters. Okay, now it was also example of the excellence, as well as Khwaja Moinuddin Chisti, who was the Sufi saint who settled there in the 12th century, attracted devotees from all the creeds. And now near Ajmer is a lake, Pushkar Lake, which also attracted pilgrims from the ancient times. Nowadays you will see that around the Pushkar Lake there is a big fair used to happen every year. So what we can see here, that how these towns this was developed, and how these towns also perform as a market to such those person who used to settle there, who used to run their livelihood on the basis of demand of the temples. Okay, dear students, read the paragraph and keep watching. Thank you.